This is my poor pitiful floor. I was able to slide it out. I'll probably cut it up before I try to pick it up and put it on the ground because it's pretty heavy for me, but it's just incredible how much the heat has distorted all of these things in the floor. So when I pour, I'm getting as much junk falling from the disintegrated steel sometimes as I get wax falling out. But it's done. Try something new. This is the form for the new bottom for the kiln. It's going to be poured with a refractory cement. It's kind of funny looking, but right now it's upside down, and it's kind of similar to maybe a dish drain you have on the side of your sink. It's meant so that the wax will hopefully will find its way to one of the tubes that will go through the bottom, and the wax is free to drip into the water. I don't know if this is going to work. This is kind of my own design, but we're going to give it a shot. So basically, so I just flipped the mold over, or the cast over from the mold, and it came loose pretty well. Most of the little tapered sticks stayed in the concrete, which is fine. Some of them went with the form, which is fine. Got some little bit of honeycombing. Kind of figured I would, but I will parge that with some masonry patching cement. So my only question is, I probably should do that before I pull off all these little wooden things. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that now. Okay, so after 3 pairs of gloves, I'm on the last one. I kind of got a system that works. Go from the far end, not the center end.
And pry up my little tapered forms. Of course, since the camera's on, this one will give me a hard time. I'm not going to let it beat me. There we go.
Alright, and then grab the pipe. Pretty much pull it straight up. I had coated all of these surfaces with paste wax. Otherwise, this wouldn't be going as easy as it goes. Then I'll brush out all the broken little crumbles. And get some mud. Kind of just smoothing it out. All right, so after three failures on the castables, I was given this ridgid board from the guy at the supply place. He was very good. He gave me 2 pieces to try. It's only good to 1700 degrees, but it's the base of the furnace, so that's probably fine, even if they have like a 10% safety factor on that. These boards came 1 foot by 3 foot, so I cut 1 inch off on one edge and 1 inch off the end on the table saw. Cuts like butter. I drilled holes for the wax and drilled like butter. And the groove that you see is it's not very strong stuff, so I added a piece of steel to support it, and that groove is for the steel. And then on the other side, I just used a file a coarse file to file these little troughs in to try to direct the wax to the holes so I could save as much as I can. And it's pretty porous, but he gave me some sealer that he says will slick it up so melted wax will not penetrate and soak into it. It'll stay on the surface, so hopefully this will work. Okay, it's very cold. My fingers are frozen. But I'm ready to put it together and see how it works. So this is the support angle. Fits in this slot. And this is here because the stuff's not very strong. And I don't want it to sag over time. This will go in. Another angle. Okay. All right. I have a new bottom. Okay, this will be the first test of the new bottom with burning out waxes. So let's see what happens. Well, at least some of the wax is dripping through. Tried to set the molds directly on top of the holes in the bottom, and it was nice to have a flat bottom where I could stand those molds up, because with my old bottom I'd have to be leaning them against them because it was so warped. So let us see. So something tells me not all of the wax is dripping through the floor. I'm getting a lot of smoke and a good bit of fire, which is not normal. So what I think is happening is the wax is hitting that floor and running out and catching more fire in there and burning up. Which is okay. I just would rather save the wax, and I don't like putting the smoke out. Yeah. Got a little smoke coming out the chimney. That's unusual. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I may go back to grading. This is supposed to be.